Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play King's Bounty Warriors of the North, Ice and Fire. Today we will do something completely new. We will make a transition into an orc army. Why are we doing this? Well, mainly because we have used this army for a long time now, well, for some time, and this army has proven to be very, very effective, in fact. So let's try a new one. The old one is getting boring to play, and I think if it's boring to play, it's even more boring to watch. I mean, you watch this Let's Play, I hope to see more excitement and things that you have not seen anywhere else. So let's build an orc army. We will destroy every item that is not a set item and is not dedicated to one special unit. At least not a unit we want to use. So, away with all the crap, in with all the crystals, because we will need a hell of a lot of crystals for what I have in mind. Orcs are a very, very special army. They need a lot of maneuvering to work properly, and they will need a lot of spells to work properly, and we will have to adjust the equipment, because we cannot afford the luxury to go for gold anymore. With orcs, we will have to use every advantage we can get. Orcs are quite powerful in dealing damage, but they have a tendency to get ripped into pieces one by one. And they have no real good healers. They have shamans who can do a little healing, but no resurrecting or anything like that. So, what items do I destroy else? We destroy every artifact that is above level 3, because we will only give artifacts of level 3 and at level 1 to the missing Valkyr. She likes artifacts. So we can destroy any artifact. Oh, wait a minute, this is level 4, we can destroy level 4, so that's okay. It restores mana. No, we will not destroy that, because we might use the mana to our advantage. Very good. We can destroy that ring. We can destroy that amulet. We can destroy that armor, because we've got the blueprints if we should ever need one. Very good. Let's learn that. Let's learn that. That brings us to a very important part about playing orcs. Playing orcs is all about one thing: adrenaline. Adrenaline is their fuel. How do you get adrenaline? Well, for once, by spells. For example, Battle Cry. If we do Battle Cry, every unit gets +6 adrenaline. We can get that up to 9 and lastly to 13. And it gives an initiative bonus. Very good. Furthermore, we will need haste, because movement is king with orcs. You can only kill what you can reach, and as we have very limited ranged fighters, we go for the kill with our guys here. So, we have to sell some items now. Some spells to make room, because Slick Rounder reminded me that there are some spells that we do not have at the moment and that we should have in order to make this go. So, adrenaline. 4 ways to get it. Spells, as described. Skills. This one. And there it is important, if you really want to use orcs to their full potential, do not level this skill up, because the fastest unit in the arsenal of the orcs is the goblin, and the goblin will only get this bonus on his adrenaline if you do not level up the skill, because if you do, the chances are high that an orc or even a chief commander, well, a chief commander not, but he's level 5, but an orc veteran will get the bonus to your adrenaline level. So, I want you to stay there, I want you to stay here, and I want you to stay there. Wait a minute. Wonderful. I can leave you at the ice island, I think. So you stay here. Wonderful. We'll have to come here anyway, so we can just go off to Northling. So, skills. Next way to get adrenaline are items. There are certain items in the game that can give you an adrenaline boost. For example, this one here. And last thing that gives you adrenaline is the most important thing, killing enemy stacks. Very important. I'm not talking about killing enemies. It has nothing to do with rage. You're not getting a bonus for killing. If you say you're fighting 300 goblins, you're not getting the bonus if you're killing 299 of the goblins. You must kill all 300, the entire stack, to get the bonus on your adrenaline level. So always keep that in mind. So you wait a minute. This guy stay here. This guy stay here. And I think there is a spell that I want. Yes, Magic Spring. Orcs are that dependent on adrenaline that your primary goal must always be, except for staying alive, to get your hands on the kills, the stack kills. Kill the stacks, get the adrenaline, and with the newfound adrenaline your next unit can kill the next stack. That's primarily the idea of the entire army. Sonic Boom, I think that might prove useful someday. Hooray! We're totally spending crystals. And we're buying all the items because we destroy them and get even more crystals. Crystals are so important. So, next thing there is to know about orcs is they have a special feat that others do not have in this extent. They have 2 units that can recruit new troops into your army. So with orcs it's not that bad to lose units. And as I have the Grand Strategian medal completely, you have no problem in using units when they're replenished after the fight. The catapults of the orcs and the chieftain both can replenish your army if necessary. After each battle they will give you a certain number of troops depending on your leadership, as well as this thing. It does the same. So we will be crawling with orcs once we start fighting. Well, we will not be crawling that much because I do not intend to use the goblin catapult that much. It's already level 10 and we all know how that thing works, so the orc catapult is not our primary unit. It has a very interesting ability though that we will use to our advantage, I hope, for once. Welcome to the Ice Gardens. Here we will place our last troops. But before we do that, we buy a very important spell here. Yay! Pilgrim! It will reduce an enemy to a, how do I say this, manageable size. Minus 20% health for the enemy means we kill 20% more of the enemy troops. And that, I think, is quite awesome. Power of the Night might come in handy later, because I don't think we will always be fighting the bad guys. There might come the time when we're forced to fight the others as well. And when that time comes, I want to be prepared. So, you fit in here, you fit there, you are dismissed. We take this, and we take that, and I think we take that spell, even if it's very, very costly. Thank you. Oh, we've only got 19. We've only got 19 crystals left. That's evil. So, you might wonder what I'm up to. I have been informed that there is a very, very good castle in the eastern Freedom Islands that is not that well defended. And I better not jump here because the ship is there. Good, go away. So, what's the idea, you ask? This castle should hold many artifacts that we can use to our advantage. No, I don't buy you because I have enough of you myself. I even have more than I need. So, you see, he is a recruiter for goblins, and he is a recruiter for orcs. So even if we lose units, no problem, they will be replenished. Why playing orcs? Besides the fact that they have this adrenaline bonus and this ability to replenish themselves, well, they're fun. They're more tricky to play than other units and races, and that I think will bring some life into this Let's Play, at least I hope that. However, I must remind you, we will have losses with the orcs and the goblins, so do not expect me to play without losses. That is possible even with orcs and goblins, but it can be ruined quite easily. So, and here we are. We want that, we want that, we want that. I have forgotten something. There's one more spell I want to buy. And if I watched my Let's Plays well, it is here. And we want this, guys, and we want that, and we want that, and we want that. Wonderful. And I think we sail that way. Oh shit. Ship, 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 ship. So that castle is underground, as well as I'm informed, and we'll go there straight directly, try to buy items, try and hope that we can buy shamans there, goblin shamans. Goblin shamans are awesome. They are the units that we're missing. That's what this space is for. If we got these guys, we're done. They can use ghost axes, which will ignore most of the enemy's resistance, and that will be extremely useful if we fight dragons and cyclopses and that stuff. Uh-oh. Get away, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Wonderful. Excellent. Let's see what he sells. Yes, yes. That we have already, yes. Yes, and destroy that for crystals, yes. Woohoo! Was already on our tail. Nobody is, man, nobody is. We're good as we are. And look, they're all happy. That's the fun thing with orcs. So we buy that, we buy this. We have everything else we need. Did you see the number of veteran orcs they had at their disposal? Incredible. We will never have a problem finding orc veterans. Oh! More pirates. Haha, and there is the bird of happiness. On the branch of a tree which grows beside the abandoned road, you see a huge owl, its feathers shining with a soft white light, and its huge eyes as a yellow flame. It would appear that this is the bird of happiness, the one of which you have heard at the tavern. Suddenly the owl looks straight at you, and with a loud hoot spreads his wings and flies away over the road. You watch it closely and see it disappear into the mouth of the nearby abandoned mine. Crystals! The road leads you to an abandoned mine, the entrance to which looks as though neither man nor orc have entered it for a long time. Once long ago it seemed that the gates were smashed with an incredible force. The hinges of one door are bent, and the door is splitted in several places. The other door hangs limply by one hinge, swirling and crackling in the wind. The threshold is overgrown by high grass, but no sound comes from within. Well, I hear the sound of crystals and treasure. I was informed that the enemy army guarding the castle may or may not include a dragon. I personally don't like dragons that much, so we better be careful. If you're informed that there is a dragon, expect two. That's an old saying, and we will do so. Spider eggs. Oh shit. You are an aggressive little fellow. I will come later for you. A troll? And what are you guarding? I think that is there. Yes, it is there. Here stands an old castle, whose walls, once white, now look as though the castle was not just pummeled by a storm. There are no storms on the ground. Everywhere the ground is covered with chunks of plaster, and the sooty stains can be seen in each scraping breach. In front of the walls are dozens of skeletons of men, orcs, and other beings you cannot even recognize. It seems that before their death, some of these creatures desperately attempt to enter into the castle, while others attempt to keep away from it at any cost. I don't care. We get ourselves ready. Trampling hammer, which is quite good. We take that, just to get the maximum bonus on rage when this starts. We use this and use that, and then we equip this, because if there's a dragon, -10 attack to all enemy dragons. And yes, well, whatever. We are ready and good to go. Let's go smash some heads, will we? That looks like a dragon, but I thought he was talking about a dragon in an army. Okay. Well, and who is that? And who is that comes this time to spy upon my treasures? A Viking from the north, I see. Not my favorite dish, you know. Your meat is chewy and too salty, and your axes are too sharp. Look here, one of your tribe scratched my finger, and now my scales grows unevenly. Maybe you'll go quietly, but I suppose I'll have to soften you up first. But what's your hurry? There's always time to battle. Let us speak. Who are you? A small talk before the meal? Indeed, why not? My name is Glamour Dazzling, and I'm the most beautiful dragon on all the islands of the seas, and the smartest too. And I must admit, I'm quite wealthy as well. Look upon my wonderful castle, no worse than Atta in Verlon. So, what do you want to know? How did you acquire such a fine castle? Oh, it was well, the castle was unoccupied, you see. True, there were some dwarfs hanging around, but they quickly agreed to give up the mine and leave everything to me. That sounds a lot like Lord of the Hobbit. Are you so wealthy? I'm too modest. Perhaps I should say I'm the wealthiest being in all of Andoria. Do you see this many skeletons littered about? They're all robbers, you see. Each of them dreamed of gold, precious stones, silver bullion, and each added something to my treasury. That sword there, adorned with amulets, that was bequested to me by a knight. The The gold statue of the god of war was a gift from an orc. I have countless such pieces. No doubt you bought me something yourself, yes? Well, you would cry if you know what we have in our bag. Ah, the color of your skin is so rare. Thank you for noticing. Every day I bath in acid, and then I rub myself with limestone. That is why I have so much dazzling white scales. To clean my teeth, I chew straw mixed with crushed stone. It's disgusting, of course, but the beauty demands sacrifice. You really think it's proper for you to sit in a cave? You're a dragon, not a bat. Yes, indeed a dragon. And what of it? Don't you know that dragons often live in caves? It's not an easy life, you know. But I'm not going to discuss these matters with you. You're my dinner after all. Have you seen the bird of happiness around here? It's a white bird, something like an owl. Incredible, although I suppose I should not be surprised. I always knew that Vikings were far stronger in body than in mind. Wait a minute, that's an insult. I might not be very strong in mind, but that's an insult. Apparently you have not realized. The bird is simply an illusion created by me, specifically to lure you into my clutches, just greedy fools as you. Add to this several well-crafted tales and rumors, and now I have no end of unwitting benefactors. So then, isn't it about time for the meal to begin? I see the monster you are, Glamour. And you're as good as dead. Moment mal. I was told about one dragon, maybe two. These are two different types of dragons. And there are together more than 50 of this. 10, 30, 40, 60. Holy shit. 300 mana. Please don't tell me this guy can cast spells. A dragon with an extremely high opinion on her appearance. Intellect 28. When she starts casting, we're toast. Okay, it's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. Okay, you cannot stand here because the main battle will go around there. I want you to go there, and I want you to go there, but the problem is... Schande. I think this is a direct line, isn't it? Yes, that is a direct line. So he cannot cast. That might work. Might not work. Okay, the problem here is I should not stand in a line, but no matter what I do, I might end up in a line somehow. Okay. If I do that, they will blast right through me. And if I do that, they will blast right through here. That is really bad. Schande. But what else can I do? It's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. If I'm here, he can use that. I must use this spot somehow. Okay. I think we can do it that way. I think we can do it that way, and you go here. Is that possible? That might just work. Yes, that might just work. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. To battle. This makes no sense because it reduces our defenses. This makes no sense because we do magic damage and they're immune to magic. This makes no sense because it lowers our resistance. This makes no sense because we've already got maximum moral. This makes no sense because they are fire immune. This makes no sense because stunning does not work on dragons, they're level 5. This does not work because it lowers our fire resistance and 2 of these guys breathe a lot of fire. That is at least initiative, and that is useless because they're not undead, so we're stuck with that one. First thing we need is rage to get rid of the crosses. Very good. I want you to go forward. I want you to activate that. I want dragon killing active. And I want you to use that. And then I want, please make me a proud guy. Wonderful. First kill. Excelente. I want another movement for you. I want an attack bonus. And I want this guy's down. Holy shit, that was miserable. Can you get the job done? Oh boy, this is horrible. Okay, you simply have to kill someone. Okay. You go there. You go here. They have a direct line, so we cannot stay there. We can go here, try to ram him, but then we're standing in a line. That would be bad for us. So if we go here, they have a straight line there, not good. If we go there, they have a straight line this way, not good. If I go back there, they do not have a straight line, but what should that be good for? I could ram him with a big Geronimo, but then I'm standing in a line, and I hate standing in lines. If I go there, oh, then he has a straight line here. Okay, that's not working too. And if I go there, well, Geronimo! Oh, miserable. I hate you. Holy shit. Oh boy, this is going totally wrong. But on the other hand, this might just work to my benefit. You ask yourself why? Because I have a special spell. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? You do me a favor and you hit that guy so hard. Well, I'm standing in the line. No, I should not stand here. I should go somewhere else. Where could I go that I will not stand in a line. If I go here, there will be no line, and I will have this cost me 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will not be able to do an attack. I have no other choice, but staying there is dumb. Okay, let's do the following. You go there. There. That could just work. Yes! That's my boy! Get the defenses up and get that guy out of my sight. Ah, miserable. Miserable cunt. I must do something. I must do something. I must do something. How many life points has he got? 500. How much damage do I do? That could just be enough. That might just be what I need. No! Oh, crap. So close. So close. So close. Okay. I've got 3 movement points, that's not much. And he will definitely not die on that. What does that do? 13 to 16. That's my normal damage. I will lose troops no matter what I do, but such is life. Well, I lost 1 orc. Blame me for it. But I killed about nearly 80 dragons. And I made a hell of a lot of money. And we got furious goblins. Who needs that crap?
Wait, mighty Viking, I beg you, crop your anger. You can kill me, but why do you want to do? Let me live, and I will share part of my prey with you. Just imagine how much you could earn. And if you pity these poor fellows, those skeleton lie in the entrance, then consider the fact that they were, for the most part, robbers, murderers, and thieves. Honest men do not venture into a dark mine for the sake of a little easy money. Hey, I just did that. What do you say? Are we agreed? Maybe we could cut a deal. You give me some of your wealth and a few artifacts, and if anything interesting turns up in the future, then you'll send it only to me at a discount. Fair enough? The dragon roars and briefly remarks, "Good, wait here." Then he disappears into the depths of his castle. A short time later he returns and throws a bag at your feet. By the pleasant sound it contains something heavy and made of metal. This is your share, Viking. Take it, and hope that we will not meet again soon. We got Dragon Slayer. And we're now officially a TV show, Mythbusters. Well, let's see what he sells. Beholders, Cyclopses, and too few black dragons to be of any use to us. Rune Chain. Maximum number of runes. Yeah. Doom, that's nice. A druid's amulet, +3 intellect, -5 leadership, +5 druids. What is that for a combination? Druids, sorcerers, and beers. Oh, let's buy it. And an ancient amulet, +4 intelligence, 15 mana, and 10 runes of magic. Yes, yes, definitely. You'll learn corrosion. How is our gems coming? 28. Tell you what, we will equip that, and we will buy this Doom thing. Do we have this rune spell he's talking about? How's that thing called? No, I don't think we have it. Rune chain. Runic missile, sonic wait, but I do not know. No, we don't have that spell. So let's buy it and let's inscribe it. Wonderful. And let's get our latest invention up and running again. Very good. I want to get rid of those guys because I want to get my favorite. So we're quite in a bad mood. If I were clever, I would have tried to kill the dragon with those guys, because they can be replenished by the trampling hammer ability of her, and they cannot, but do not worry. Do not worry. We can do quite well. Oh, a chest. Tell you what, I want you on that side. I want you here. To battle! Of course we want the money. And I want more adrenaline for the entire army. Where is it? Here. We have to spend rage, so we do. Rage spending, very, very important. We do not have the rage award right now. You will keep cool. You will just bombard them to rubble. Oh, these guys are so hilariously. Yeah, I don't care. Kill everyone. You better kill that thing. I hate nasty surprises. You wait. Oh, they're healing completely. Impressive. Let's say if I go totally nuts, can I kill this guy? Oh yes, I can. Orcs. I tell you, orcs. Crap! No use, not even a little. Well, actually, Slick Round will hate me for that. Ah, what the hell. We have no other spell that we can cast at the moment. You must understand that. Oh, we're totally overwhelmed with rage. So let's spend some. And let's get that guy. Even more adrenaline. And oh yes, wonderful. Well, we're not going to do... We can destroy that. Does that give experience? He cannot get any experience. But that's okay, because he needs experience, and I think for the kill he gets bonus. 5. Ugh. And we get catapults. Who needs that shit? No, I do not want catapults. I want goblin shamans. Is that so hard to understand? Can do nothing, can do nothing, can do nothing, can do nothing. Ah well, let's kick his ass. I want you there, central. I want you here. I want you there to run in a direct line, and I want you here. Of course, we go for the money. I think I have an idea. Give me some bonus movement. And if I do that, and this, and I think I can then break. Watch this. Kaboomba! Orcs are hilarious. Orcs are hilariously. I totally like those guys. Okay. Burn in hell. As soon as I've got the shamans starting, we will get rid of these guys. They're taking the fun out. So you wait, and you wait. I never understand why these guys are so anxious to destroy statues. That makes no sense whatsoever. Let's do something for the rage. And let's trample over that ancient whatever that is. Flea catcher. Geronimo! Well, even the corpse is forced back. So... hooray! But no, I will not prolong the battle longer than necessary just to get the bonuses. If we can end this, we end this. And are we getting what I want? Yes, goblin shamans. So if I'm right now, we will get goblin shamans in our next battle. And then we can build up a goblin shaman army. And these guys are so cool you would not believe it. They are a real mess on the battlefield. Ghost axe. Yes. Astral damage. Show me something who is immune to astral damage. You must be kidding me. I'm fighting dragons here and you give me a chest of 525. That is. And why is this guy moving away? That makes no sense. You are a troll. Now I will show you the very special ability of this guy. Okay, let's get ready to rumble. I think we use the trick we always use. Get me a speed bonus. Oh, I do not have the rage to activate it. Oh crap. Well, it's a magic rune. Kabunga! And he's not dead. If I do that, I will be in big trouble. So I would ask him to get its attention. And that works. And he's effectively neutralized. We wait for them to come. While orcs are perfect infighters, they're not invincible. They have very little resistance. I think this guy, two guys here have armor, but that's about it. I could try to hammer him into oblivion. Well, what are we here for if not for the fight? So, you get that. Perhaps we reduce their numbers a little bit. And then we should be totally able to take these guys out. Yeah, should be no problem. I could even activate this. Yes, that's my boys. They're not doing that much damage actually. They're not doing that much damage. Okay, you do that, and then you just punch him. Oh, aren't they wonderful? Not that we need it, but as long as I'm not told where we can get this guy up and running, we'll be careful. Attack and defense! Why does a goblin get defense? It's not that they can defend anything, can they? What an army. Attack and defense. I need attack, not defense. What is that? Oh, great. I have a bad feeling. I think because of the orc command of the chief here, we will always get goblins and not the orcs that we want. We will get orcs and not the goblins that we want, which would be terrible. You can activate your Hand of Sorrow. Thank you. A chest. You go there, you go there. No, you go there. Because I have an idea. Okay, that is fine with me. To battle. I take the money. And crap shit. I cannot outmaneuver them. Shit. Okay, so we need battle cry. You do nothing. You get a little bit forward. That is not what I was hoping for. You get his attention. Ooh, he's actually doing damage. Believe it or not. The chances are not high, but maybe I do damage to that guy. How many are left? 6. Still too much. Uh-oh. I could try to take you out. Let's do it. We need some adrenaline here. Yes! That is armor, ladies and gentlemen. That is armor. You take... Ah, crap, it's not working. Should have activated my special ability. What the hell? Take them out! Very good, actually. I could attack him, but that would not be wise. That is nice. The more goblins we have, the more damage we do. And we get adrenaline up our asses. Question is, where is he going? Okay. Attack and defense. Very, very good. And now you will ram it up their asses. Geronimo! Very impressive. We must use our rage. I could use it to find money. Actually, I'm wasting money on that for a person that is always up for the last buck, if I can get it. But, well, so here we go. He can search for money, by the way. If he finds a corpse, he can search for the money. Activate that first. Give him hell. Kabunga! Good hit. And we ended. Wonderful. Yes, yes, shamans. Yes, shamans. That's exactly what I'm asking for. And that's exactly not what I'm asking for. And that reminds me, how many shamans do we need? Yay. That are a lot of shamans. That is an awful lot of shamans. I want you there. I want you here. I want you here. I want you here. Actually, I want you here because just in case that he gets an adrenaline boost, he can do a ramming attack. How many adrenaline do we have? 7. That's not even closely enough to what I need. So let's do something for the adrenaline. We still cannot reach the enemy. We need this bonus to positioning so that we can move 1 square forward. The moment we can do that, we're kings on the battlefield. Can we kill anyone? No, we cannot. We wait. Okay, I cannot storm through there, right? No, I cannot. You better get there. And you get there. So, I want a movement bonus. And then I want you to be hit right. Oh, we have got a maximum here. Very good. And Geronimo! Adrenaline for everybody. Very, very nice. Attack, defense, and critical hit. Critical hit, critical hit. Could have been better, but I don't hear myself complaining. Rise shields and hit them hard. You stay where you are. Perhaps we can get a critical out of that. No. Coink. You move there. Get into attack and Geronimo! These guys are so awesome. Can you do that for me? Please don't miss, that would be really bad. And they're done. Hopefully he's not poisoned. No, he's not. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. We have a lot of rage. We should use it. That will kill some of them. And done. And more of them. That way it will take us only for forever to kill them all. Have I killed everyone down here? I fear so. It was not even closely as beneficial as I hoped. Yeah, no one's moving. We killed each and every last of those guys. Ah, what a shame, what a shame. And not even closely to what I wanted. Nevertheless, we're getting our goblins. We have a competent army. We are as powerful as we can get. And the chests are as useless as can be. Can do nothing, can do nothing, can do nothing, can do nothing. It will take forever for this one here. Pirate! Oh, a chest. Chest. Only problem is... we might have a problem here. We might have a problem here. Because they are these guys here. They are very, very, very bad for business, trust me. They are level 4. What can I do? They will attack me from behind. I cannot stop that from happening. I could try to rise this up 2 times, but I don't think it will help. We can try, but we cannot afford. No, we cannot afford level 3. So that is not happening. I could call that. I could make myself faster, but that is not going to work. So there's only one thing we can do, and that is battle cry. And wait it out. I want you to take out those guys. You will... I want that chest. You block that way. You activate this. Attack, defense, and critical hit. That's okay with me. And a rune. That's nice. Whew, that is just in time. Perfect. Let's see what they do. Obvious move. You're fast, I give you that. You go there. You activate that, and we Geronimo! Always fun with those guys. No, wait. And then we cannot use our ability. Okay, 20,000 damage. That's not bad, actually. We must use some rage. Oh well, we use rage the right way. For the money in the pocket. Quite nice. You go a little bit forward. Do something for the ability. And hit them. And well, let's finish this. Woohoo! And we even got a crack of rum. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing everywhere. Oh, they've got bowmen. Try to avoid positions like that with orcs. You live from the offensive, not from the defensive. So that looks fine to me. To battle we go. We get ourselves some adrenaline. The problem now is I cannot overrun those guys. I'm not fast enough. I can do this. Or even better, I can send someone who keeps them occupied. It hurts me a little that I was not able to do the battle against the nearly 80 dragons without losses. That mourns me a little bit. Attack and critical, defense and critical hit, that's fine with me. You wait. And you take out these guys. Well, I could attack, but I'm not going to do that. The problem is they're blocking. I'm blocking myself with these traps. I never thought that the traps will be a problem, but actually they are. They do not work well with orcs. But tell you what, we live from the offensive, and I stay to my word. Oh crap, I do not have the special ability to use that. That was not that clever. I apologize for that. And you go there. And we have a new turn, and I tell you one thing, we get another 13. And you please, please, please take out that guy. Wonderful, the adrenaline will help. Let's hit all the guys. You are a threat. If I do that, this will cost me. Yes, I should be able to attack. Woohoo! Okay. I can take out those guys. That is a problem. I cannot rush those guys. Because if I do, I will be stuck in the trap. They will kill one of the orcs. I cannot stop that from happening. Actually, they didn't. I'm surprised. Why do I get catapults? Ah, crap. I need shamans. Well, I think that's good for today. We'll see each other again next time, and then you will see the orcs in full action, rising up and conquering this whole island. See you then. Bye.